Without the wisdom, without wisdom from God, we cannot accomplish anything substantial. Anything substantial or anything that will have a lasting impact. We soon run out of ideas. But with God, and when we key into Him, we will stand even in the midst of all kinds of challenges. So we need to exercise patience. I think in my native language it is called suru. They said it is a virtue to exercise patience, to be prayerful. That doesn't mean when you exercise, if you have to exercise patience, that you sit on your backside and do nothing. That is not what I'm saying. But all our quest to want to be rich, to want to have money, to want to belong, to want to achieve this, buy this property, that property, these cars, and all the things that maybe feed into our own insecurity and our own sense of wanting to be part of something. And the long run, it is all vanity without God. When we have a relationship uninterrupted, when we are fully determined, even if you're going to die, that you hold on to God, and it's your beginning and your end, the end result of all things, you'll be secured. There will be gratification and satisfaction, even if, as I say often, if the inevitable happens and you go to be with God, because essentially we are all going to one day gradually going to go. We have made this planet, this world, a horrible place. God that we serve, God that created you and I, He said in His words that He is a jealous God, that we should have no other God but Him. I am guilty, I don't know about you, running after the things of life. And in our logic, an attempt to justify, we try to find a way to justify what we are running after, all those things. It is important for man to achieve in life. God did not create us for a waste. There is a purpose why He had put you and I here on this planet. But all of those things should point back to Him and Him alone. You know, no matter what, we've got to come to that place of Christ. Now, the wisdom of man now, and the know-how, the wealth, the money, the power, the connections, where has that gotten you and I to? I don't know. I am constantly thinking about how so significant we are to God. But we take life as if we had created life for ourselves, and by all costs we want that thing. And in getting that thing, or in trying to achieve, we don't care who we trample upon in the process. We don't care. If people are standing right in front of you, you don't mind to trample upon them to get to where you need to get to. And when even if they're not if they're not if they are not standing in front of you, if you feel that they are a threat, particularly people that have power, so-called power and influence and money, they eliminate people just like that, thinking that one day it will not come to them. Or they eliminate people like that, thinking they will live forever. Your turn will come. But I want us to. I pray that we could look at our hands. I've got a key to my car there. And a lot of keys to different places that I can get into. But the day I go, the day I die, my hands will be wide open. I will not be able to hold on to those keys. They're gone. In fact, somebody else will take those keys, the keys, everything. Somebody else. So the world in itself and everything is vanity. 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 So we need to have wisdom. Wisdom borrowed, prayed for, to come from God. Is wisdom in himself. Abi, kill and fair, kill and wagongono. We are running. I know you're coming. I'm not saying we can achieve. That is why I dig into the icons now and bring some songs such as the one being played in the background now. Mr. Wise. This is a man that Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey sang about here that had nothing. That man worked in his life and he couldn't achieve anything. Doesn't even have children. Doesn't have money. Neither does he have peace. This man was at his last and he had 3 wives and a friend. But not one of the wives is fruitful. Not one of them. And he had to sit back and think, what can I do? What can I do to get out of this situation? And that is where the world is right now. We have to turn to God. And he will answer us. He spoke to God. He said, God, since you created me, I have walked. I have been all over the place to try to forge something, but nothing has happened. He doesn't have money. He doesn't have children. This is the man now speaking to God, as we should. He hears. God hears. He hears. If it is your marriage, if it is your children, if it is a question of employment, if it is your health, put it to God. God gave him 4 things. The God does a lot of things. He does. My Father in heaven, he does abundance. He gives us food. He gives us water to drink. He does. He had done everything before you and I even came into this world. He had finished it. He laid it upon a solid foundation. What a wonderful God. He gives us food to eat. He gives us water to drink. Have you ever heard that there's no water? Or have you ever heard that in the forest that there's no more animals? Have you ever heard that underneath the sea you could not find fishes anymore? It is impossible. God listens. He gave the man 4 things. But he gave him, he said, you can only take one out of the four things I'm giving you. The first one is money. He gave the man money. The second one, fruitfulness, that's children. The third one, patience. And the last one, long life, longevity. The man now has to make a decision to pick one. So wise man called the first wife. He explained the situation to her. Which one should we take? Money, children, patience, longevity. But we cannot take more than one. He says to the wife, which one should we? The wife answered very quickly, we want money. Women, opening, women, we want money. They will decamp. If you can't give them, they will find someone else who can give them abundantly. He said money. The man now said, why? Why is it that we have to choose money? The woman said, if we have money, she will be able to buy jewelries. They will be able to build houses. They will have the fashion, they will have the latest fashion accessory. They will have cars. And their life will be so beautiful and wonderful. They will prosper. Everything that they want will now be at their disposal. That is the woman's understanding of what money will do. That's her own explanation. So the husband had to take a deep breath and think about it. I keep putting on my glasses because I'm getting old and I cannot see our time. I had to set a time for myself. Barista sang a song, What Money Will Cost This World. Maybe some other day I'll play that one. Into Woma Dasile, Nili Ayi, Apa Wogon Nika. The man said, thank you very much. He called the second wife. He explained the same thing. What should we choose? Money? Children? Patience? Longevity? Long life? But we cannot choose more than one. We have only one. The second wife on our response, she is the senior wife now. She is the senior wife. She said, oh, my dear husband, what we have to choose is children. Children are so important. Children are everything, the luxury of life. If you want to show, it is children. Since we have been married, we have not had children. I've not conceived. No conception at all. So children, I want a child. The husband said, thank you very much. He now called his friend. What should we choose? I don't need it. Now he called the second wife. The friend. And explained to him, what exactly should we choose out of the four things that the Lord had given us? I'm sorry, and I would not edit this. I just wanted to live in the natural. So we pick it up from here. Ọmọ la máa mú, ọmọ ní pàtàkì, ọmọ la fẹ́ ayé. Níjọ́ tá ti bá fẹ́ra, òun ò bímọ, ọmọ ló ṣe kókó. So since we have been married, I don't have children. So children are so important. The husband thanked her. Now he called on his friend. Said to his friend, money, children, patience, long life. But we cannot take more than one. The friend answered him. He said, my friend, he said, long life is what we should take. If we choose long life, we will live long. We will grow old. We will go very, very old. Can you see the irony of life? So I think the man had 2 wives, not 3. That's I beg your pardon. He now called on his parents. Which one should we choose? Money, children, patience, long life. We cannot take more than one. His father and mother told him, they said, well, what you can go for, what we would advise you to choose is patience. So, choose patience. That's wisdom for you. He chose patience. He went back to God and he said to God, I am going to choose patience. So the other 3, God took away and gave him patience. No money, no children, no option for long life, but patience. It's a virtue. Téèyàn bá ní sùúrù, tí Ọlọ́run bá dẹ̀ ń wà pẹ̀lú onítọ̀hún, ẹ̀ǹtà ní kò tó, ó máa tó aṣẹ́kù. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ àtàánú Ọlọ́run nìyẹn. Nínú gbogbo ohun téèyàn bá ṣe nílé ayé yìí, sùúrù. Téèyàn bá kánjú lábẹ́ gbóná, á jóyàn. Gbogbo wa pátápátá, we must have experienced a situation where we did not exercise patience at all. We jump to conclusion very quickly. We don't think before we speak. We don't process what we're going to say. We unleash our words, and it hits somebody like a tsunami. The second wife now, that one children, went to the father and mother-in-law, and she started singing, children, children, children is what I want, Lord. Ọmọ mi yeye, ọmọ láṣọ, wọ́n yọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ láyé ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ọmọ làwòrán eré, ọmọ mi yeye, ọmọ láṣọ. Ọmọ mi yeye, ọmọ láṣọ. I can understand the extent that people search for fruitfulness. I am not for 1 minute underestimating the pain that it brings when one is not fruitful. But the man stood for what his mother and father had said. God, I am going to exercise patience. When you do that, you are putting the onus on God. You created me. God gave him patience. Patience. He took the 3 back to heaven. Well, my life is in your hands, God. One day, when he called God, he said, God, you know, patience is my friend. Wherever you send patience, I want to be going with him. I want to be dwelling with patience. This is money talking to God now. Money. God gave money the independent. I said, go and live with patience. God gave money the independent to go and live, the freedom to go and live with patience. Then one day, fruitfulness called God. Fruitfulness said, I want to live with money. Wherever money goes, I want to be with him. I want to be dwelling with money. Please, Lord, send me to go and live with money. Then God sent fruitfulness. So longevity, long life says to God, I cannot be here on my own. Can I go and live with money? Can I go and live with children? So God, Lord, released longevity to go and live with money, with children, with wisdom, with everything. So the man that exercised wisdom inherited everything to himself. He inherited money, children, long life. The essence of this story is whatever we do to exercise patience in life. I know how painful it can be when you are waiting for something to happen and it doesn't happen at the time you want it to happen. But patience is important. Even if you don't get those things till the day you die, there must be a reason behind it. Maybe if you get money, you will lose your place in the presence of God. Maybe you will stray. Maybe you will not acknowledge God, so God will hold money from you. Maybe if you have children, things will happen to those children in your lifetime that will be so horrible, so God withholds that from you. There are reasons why God do what he does. But patience, if we live with patience, if we wear patience like a garment, if we drink patience like water, if we breathe it like air, everything, and as long as we have faith and stand and sit and believe and trust God, what you perceive to be impossible will become possible. Even mountains will crumble. Before your eyes, mountains will crumble. After all, God has the systematic order that comes from him of this world. He has it within his hands. He's the master planner. He owns your life. There will be a day, there will be a time that he will request for your life. So if you are so much in haste, take time. Be careful. Don't so much be in haste to want to have money. I've been there. I wanted money. I wanted all the great things in life. And there is nothing wrong in that. I wanted those things to the point that God did not take primary essence. My motive was money, fame. But God should be number one. The Lord bless you. The Lord enrich you. Have a wonderful and a great day. In the midst of where we are right now, the Lord will lift you up. He will lift me up. We will not go down with this terrible situation. The Lord bless you, increase you. May he glue your family and bring you back together and make you flourish to the glory of God. In Jesus' mighty name.